SAP Simple Finance. The new ERP financial solutions portfolio built for SAP Hana, allowing real-time analytics at a most granular level across all financial systems. Some of the functionalities and benefits of a new SAP Simple Finance module are Integration Business Planning, ECC, New Asset Accounting, Smart Cash Management, Smart Financials Reporting, Data Aging, Personalized Reports for Finance and Operations, Drill Down to Line Item Level for Root Cause Analysis, Segmentation of the Fly Across Multiple Dimensions, Extensibility of Data Model, Immediate Link between Internal and External Reporting, Reduced Manual Reconciliation. SAP Simple Finance is the new future, so it's critical to learn the new innovations SAP Simple Finance offers for your organization and how it fits into the new SAP solutions. The vision for SAP Accounting powered by SAP Hana removes aggregates and introduces a common P&L by linking the FI and CO line items. Offers account-based COPA, which completely change revenue reports and cost of goods sold by the COPA dimensions. Enhancements to provide the necessary details. Allows allocations and top-down distributions. How overhead is captured and allocation from cost centers to COPA dimensions. Top-down distributions to disaggregate revenues and costs. New reports and new approaches at period close for work in progress and much more. Cash Management powered by SAP Hana. Boost cash management decision-making using SAP Cash Management powered by SAP Hana. Organizations around the globe struggle to wrangle cash-relevant information into a single version of the truth. Between the various point solutions and ERP systems a company may use and the assorted solutions inherited from mergers and acquisitions, system landscapes are becoming more heterogeneous than ever. In addition, the financial systems in these landscapes often have separate connections via different channels to different banks. As a result, without proper system integration, global cash balances, expected payments, cash flows, foreign exchange exposures, and a host of other information become hard to manage or to rely on. Plus, many organizations use Microsoft Excel spreadsheets to track such data, which can be limited in terms of accuracy and drill-down capabilities. To solve the customer need for accurate and timely cash flow information, SAP introduced SAP Cash Management, powered by SAP Hana, which combines the analytical capabilities and big data power of SAP Hana with the attractive user interface of SAP Fiori, all while integrating with a company's existing treasury applications from SAP, as well as other vendors. SAP Cash Management powered by SAP Hana is a separately licensed part of SAP Simple Finance that provides real-time analytics, insight-to-action support, and the merging of transactional and planning data on a desktop or mobile web browser. New Integrated Business Planning. Integrated Business Planning, as the name suggests, also utilizes SAP Business Planning and Consolidation. The way it has been framed, the SAP Simple Finance add-on can be conveniently deployed on premises, or it can also be deployed in the cloud as an add-on to the SAP Business Suite, which is also powered by SAP Hana. Integrated business planning for finance can easily leverage the complex financial planning capabilities, which are known to be provided by SAP Business Planning and Consolidation version for SAP NetWeaver very efficiently and seamlessly, and later can be integrated in SAP ERP user interfaces and workflows. This very soundly and in an effective manner replaces the present planning capabilities in SAP ERP. In the present times, the planning in ERP is done by virtue of SAP GUI, and the restrictions can now be overcome very easily. It would become easier for data to be replicated between solutions, which would not be required henceforth. The various plans which are developed in the SAP Business Planning and Consolidation can also be assessed in SAP ERP for performing the different types of variance analysis, and SAP Business Planning and Consolidation will also be able to monitor the real-time master data along with the actuals, which are also preserved and kept in SAP ERP. SAP Simple Finance can be deployed using one of the following methods. 1. Upgrade and migrate. 2. Upgrade, migration, and consolidate. 3. Replicate into Central Finance System. We will take a look at each of these options later in this course. Although being a functional consultant, you don't need to know the licensing option of SAP Simple Finance. However, some of this information is a good add-on to knowledge and can be very useful in the future. SAP offers the following licensing options for Simple Finance. 1. S/4 HANA Enterprise Cloud, HEC. Infrastructure as a Service, 1 subscription fee. 2. S/4 HANA Cloud Platform, HCP. Customized infrastructure and services. Various licensing options available. 3. On-premises. On-site installation. Upfront licensing cost. Although SAP Simple Finance can be easily integrated with all the products SAP offers, and some of these are 1. SAP Fiori, which provides a personalized and simplified user experience using modern user experience design principles. Provides a role-based user experience across all lines of business, tasks, and devices. It's an app for transaction consolidation, reporting, etc. 2. SAP S/4 HANA. In-memory database took reporting to a new level with the help of Live HANA, a virtual data model with views, browser, etc. 3. SAP Smart Business. A new user experience for cockpit or KPI reporting purposes. These reports are responsive, individualized, seamless, beautiful. Upgrade path of SAP Simple Finance is very simple. 1. Database migration to SAP S/4 HANA. 2. Upgrade to ECC 6 Enhancement Package 7. 3. Add-on SAP Simple Finance. The transactional data model of core financial accounting, besides master data, consists only of the essential accounting document headers, BKPF, and accounting document line item tables, BSEG. All the other tables mentioned on the left side are then obsolete. Instead, transparent access to exactly the same information is provided on the fly by equally named compatibility views. The removal of both materialized views and materialized aggregates significantly reduces the database footprint of financials that has been occupied by redundant data. In an exemplary system from an SAP customer, the total size occupied by the set of core tables for financial accounting is reduced by a factor of 6.5 with SAP Simple Finance. In SAP Simple Finance, unnecessary data tables are completely removed, and the data model is made very simple. All the aggregate and index tables are now removed and are calculated on the fly, giving you enriched real-time advanced analytics of your financial reporting. Before we dive further into SAP Simple Finance, it is very important to understand the challenges of the old ECC system and its impact on the balance sheet and the P&L. The combined content of several tables represents the truth. Reconciliation efforts are enforced by design. Need to remove data to the appropriate table for reporting, for example, settlement. Different level of detail stored in the respective components tables. Components are structured differently, for example, fields or entities differ. Different capabilities in the components, customer fields, currencies, multi-GAAP, etc. Multiple BI extractors needed to cover the complete truth in BI. Hence, we had multiple sources of truth in ECC 6, which are now replaced with one universal journal entry document. As just discussed, Universal Journal Entry Document is one of the major important changes in SAP Simple Finance. One journal entry document which contains data from the following application components: General Ledger Accounting, FIGL, Asset Accounting, FIAA, Controlling, CO, Material Ledger, COPC. Exceptions include Costing and Profitability Analysis, COPA. Now let's understand the Universal Journal Entry document a little deeper. One of these significant changes that comes from SAP Simple Finance, part of SAP Simple Finance, is the SAP Universal Journal. The SAP Universal Journal provides a simpler data model, removing a number of core tables when posting financial accounting documents. Core benefits of SAP Universal Journal. There are 3 core benefits that you should focus on realizing after implementing the Universal Journal. 1. Month-end tasks. 2. Report preparation. 3. Data reconciliation. Month-end tasks. SAP Universal Journal allows the finance team to redesign the month-end process and break away from performing all the tasks within a short window. With the alignment of financial data, time-consuming tasks such as cost allocations and assessment circles can be run during the month and are no longer required to be run on the first day of the previous month. This will provide the most disruption within the finance team, as this requires analysis of the current month-end task list and insight into how the Universal Journal works to realign some of the tasks. Spreading the effort of month-end close across the whole of the month will even the workload and enable finance to be less reactive. Traditionally, management accounting analysis is performed a month after the event, resulting in the management team reacting to what occurred rather than trying to rectify it during the month. Report preparation. Traditional non-SAP HANA reporting will be performed via business warehouse tools that involve moving data from ERP to business warehouse system of reporting and analysis. When creating detailed management accounting reports within SAP Business Warehouse, there are various data sources and layers of data that need to be transformed to provide the data the end user requires. The simplified data model within SAP Universal Journal provides a single source of data that has all of the required data in a single view, which reduces the complexity in the report design and support of that. Historically, if a job or process within SAP Business Warehouse failed, the figures within the SAP Business Warehouse reports would be wrong. This would lead to additional support work to track the offending item, and then the schedules would need to be rerun to ensure the values were correct. All of these tasks will be removed by the simplified data model within the Universal Journal, and it is worth noting that within SAP Simple Finance have the ability to run most financial analysis reporting directly from SAP Simple Finance using SAP HANA Live. Reverting back to the month-end simplifications, the predictive engine within SAP Simple Finance can be used to report mid-month of financial actuals to gain a closer insight into how the month will actually end, and upstream processes can be amended to ensure the financial figures are achieved. Data reconciliation. Data reconciliations normally occur during the month-end process, and whilst time-consuming, they are normally performed to migrate risk rather than add insight or challenge into the financial performance of a company. Reconciling financial data with management accounting data is a common task that verifies all of the transactions have been recorded correctly. The reason for this check is due to the way SAP recorded the different types of data, various tables for statutory and management accounting. By removing all of the tables and creating a single table to hold all of the information, the requirement to reconcile is no longer required, as the source for statutory and management reporting is the same. Further to this, the need to wait for month-end to perform intercompany reconciliations is removed, as this can be run real-time, anytime during the accounting period. Here, you can clearly see the architectural difference between a traditional finance module in ECC 6 versus the new approach in Simple Finance. Before there were aggregates, indices, and financial documents. Now, in SAP Simple Finance, we have an interface such as SAP Fiori. Aggregates and indices are completely removed to provide you Hana views on the fly and a combined FICO document in the form of Universal Journal Entry document. By removing all of the tables and creating a single table to hold all of the information, the requirement to reconcile is no longer required, as the source for statutory and management reporting is the same, which yields accelerated financial close at a lower cost. Although this information is technical and is for basic folks and senior consultants, but here is the list of all the index and aggregate tables that are completely removed from the Simple Finance and replaced with ACDOCA and BKPF tables. These are some of the additional tables that are replaced in the Simple Finance. If you'd like to learn more about these tables, please take a look at the handout provided to you as a part of this course. The Universal Journal Entry eliminates the need for the separation made previously between financial accounting, FI, and controlling, CO, single source of truth. There is a combined FI and CO document linked with a logical document. All the information is recorded in one line item table, ACDOCA. Some of the capabilities include: Unified Journal can be extended with customer field. Offer P&L line extension using COPA capabilities. Offer coding block extensibility. New HANA-based report for all components can use the customer fields. The new Universal Journal Entry consists of a header, table BKPF, and the respective line items, table ACDOCA, where all the data is now stored. ACDOCA table contains all fields needed for general ledger, controlling, new asset accounting, material ledger, and profitability analysis. Multi-Generally Accepted Accounting Principles GAAP capabilities is provided through RLDNR dimension. Line item numbering has been increased from 3-digit field to 6-digit fields. And finally, the currency fields is increased to 23 digits. In Simple Finance, document number table is BELNR and the line item table is ACDOCA, whereas number range is dependent upon company code and the fiscal year. The new SAP Simple Finance is fully integrated with controlling module. The old CO document number, which were stored in COEP table, contained 3 digits, which is now increased to 6 digits and stored in the new ACDOCA table. SAP introduced new GL, renamed later to SAP GL, with leading ledgers and non-leading ledgers almost 10 years ago. This was meant to replace good old solutions like parallel accounts, dummy LEs, special purpose ledgers that SAP customers have been using for a long time to report financials under multiple accounting standards. There are still quite a few customers who are on last versions of SAP, but still use parallel accounts approach. In early 2015, SAP released Simple Finance 2.0 and introduced Appendix Ledger AL concept. With the new concept of extension ledgers, you can add the extension ledger on top of another ledger. That means you can add the extension ledger on top of either a leading ledger or a non-leading ledger. Note that you cannot add an extension ledger on top of another extension ledger, providing different data views as needed. That is, you cannot have a base ledger as another extension ledger. Thus, the extension ledger does not store the data that is posted in the leading ledger. It only stores the delta entries that are posted specifically to the extension ledger. If you have used SAP in the past, you can clearly tell how much SAP has changed the look and feel and the functionalities of their applications. The new Simple Finance provides the reports that we never had before. You can easily go from the top, balance sheet or the P&L, right down to the transaction using S/4HANA reports. Today's corporate world is suffering from heterogeneous landscapes with multiple local ERP systems, mainly because 1. Limited scalability of traditional legacy ERP systems, due to this workload has been forcibly injected to regional instances rather than centralized instances. 2. Typical mergers and acquisitions are forcing to continue as is. Now, SAP saw that there is a driving force here so that global instance is a must for proper financial reporting. And moreover, consolidated statutory reporting is legal, and as well consolidated management reporting is good for steering the growth of an enterprise. Most companies want to use this centralized finance solution to run the complete range of financial processes and serve as a basis for efficient process and use as a good base for their decision-making and other business strategies. When we talk about centralized finance solution, main hurdle here is standardized and harmonized global enterprise processes related to master data, configuration and transactional details for all segments and business areas. This can be adopted in two ways. 1. Build a CFS, centralized finance system, subsidiary by subsidiary, considering all financial process. Therefore, this means standardizing and harmonizing all processes from the beginning. 2. Standardized and harmonize one process and deploy SAP Simple Finance in its central finance using its central finance deployment option as a centralized system for this purpose. In Simple Finance, so far SAP is allowing the use of existing custom programs and interfaces, which will eventually fade away as SAP introduces other simple modules and the new application for S/4 Hana Suite. Just to give you an idea of the look and feel of SAP Fiori Launchpad, this is what cash management in SAP Fiori looks like. Here, we'd like to show you a realistic scenario from one of the new SAP reports to show MRP Cockpit Material Shortage Report, which not only triggers a shortage of material, but also gives you a trend along with decision support options. Any of these reports weren't previously available to us in a traditional ECC6 system. Remember, this is just an overview of SAP Simple Finance. Later in this course, we will cover each of these topics in more detail.